Margo Knill, it's such an honor that you're coming to Egypt. I am welcoming you to the third edition of Expressive Arts Egypt Festival, honoring the roots and blossoming into the future. And I love that we are making this a reality, that you will be with us in person and bringing your wisdom and the flavor of your work. And I know that you also got inspired by the ancient Egyptian wisdom, so I'm so looking forward to hear a little bit from you about what you would like to present when you come to Egypt.
Thank you for this introduction, Aisha, and for the invitation. I really look very much forward to it. And the title of the workshop is Ever-Present Origins, a Poetic Journey. And really, I miss that I would love to meet ancient Egypt, and I know the past remains the past. Yet through stories, through poetry, through imagination, we may learn something for our future. As we need role models, and I know ancient Egypt has been, I mean, a high culture when Switzerland, I think it was still in a stone age. So we miss a lot throughout all these centuries where ancient Egypt became silent. So it's, yeah, it will make me speechless actually. And that may be a good starting point to venture out into writing, into reading, into performing, into ritual. Basically, to let go of any preconceptions. And I have a strong faith into poetry as a language that crosses bridges or has no borders in that sense, and is a direct language that speaks from heart to heart and is inclusive. So we need to rebuild the world, even if it is too late, even if those who need it most are dead. Build it up from the ruins and kiss the ground. Build it up and dry our tears. Build it up from the bottom. Each fallen roof a shelter. Each grave a sanctuary of memory to keep us going, slowly rising, rising into the dance.
Beautiful. And I love that for you, poetry isn't something you do, Margo. I know that it's a way of living, and this poetic living, like being with everything in life, in a poetic way, and allowing everything to be an inspiration, right? So, can you tell me a little bit about how ancient Egyptian wisdom? I know that you have been, since you decided you're coming, you have been looking more and more into the stories and the culture and all of that. How does this touch you? How does the ancient Egyptian culture touched you so far?
It touched me by its beauty, by its architecture, by some women,
Yeah.
and by their strong sense of there is not only this world, there is an underworld and there is an upper world, and to there is more than us humans, and to have rituals to be held, this building of community, so this understanding, this really touches me, and how they valued the body, the beauty, how they had makeup. I mean, yeah. So people who value beauty and their own bodies, they know about love. And they know how that love can be stronger than war. And so this really attracts me about this ancient culture.
Beautiful. And when we speak of love, we must mention Paulo Knell, who I love, that I always can see his image behind your shoulder
Yeah.
and have his presence with us. And coming back to love, like I feel that it's the strongest life force that we can move from. And I feel that this festival, one of my main intentions is to learn to come back to love and move from love instead of moving from fear. So this is a part of this sense of a journey within ourselves, learning from the ancient that I believe we will go through with you.
Yeah. And it cannot be forced. I think Eros comes through the work.
Yeah.
We work together. We are very committed. It's more than creative writing.
Yes.
We refine, we do a take two and go back to it until there is a felt sense, until it works.
Mhm.
And then it works on us.
Mhm.
And we meet in a different place. Yeah.
Truly meeting on a deeper level of the self.
Yeah, whatever that is,
Yes.
it can be humor, it can be tears, it can be silence. It's like helping us to let go of any preconceptions, and daring to trust that we are vulnerable beings and need each other.
Beautiful. And it feels like a remembrance, a journey of remembrance, like really coming back to the wisdom that we inherited in all different cultures. We are the product of many ancestral knowledge. So embodying that wisdom and coming back to our presence today is what I feel from the way you are exploring this theme. We will journey with you into words and into a deeper sense of what did we carry from the wisdom of the ancients.
Yeah, specifically in terms of healing. I
Mhm.
mean, this I just learned that medicine and poetry was together. There were these healing words in connection with the medicine, with the doctor. So they had the most ancient medical books.
Yes.
There were these recipes, and there were like healing poems
Mhm.
connected, and so there we can really learn not to reduce healing to something functional.
Yeah.
Here are the pills, go and leave. No, it takes also healing on a soul level, on a psychic level, in a holistic level. Yeah.
Yes.
So the Egypts knew about it
Yes.
and already wrote it down. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Margot, and can't wait to make this a reality. In a few months, you will be here with us in Egypt from the 9th to the 11th of October. And before that, I hope that you will be with us in the online part as well, and journeying deeper and deeper in connection with community and coming together, just like the roots of trees, coming together and weaving together all the roots of our wisdom. So thank you for the honor of accepting the invitation and coming in few months.
You are welcome. I look forward to it. Ever-present origins, a poetic journey. We do not know where this leads. Uncertainty is not a failure, it is condition. What we do know is the ground we choose to stand on. Compassion as practice, kindness as discipline, inclusivity as a widening that resists closure. None of this can exist on its own. The past presses in, not as narrative, but as residue, bone, shard, dust, pyramids rising from sand, graves holding what remains unnamed, histories preserved and histories erased. Kings and pharaohs once stood as intermediaries between worlds, their permanence now reduced to fragments, handled by careful hands, brushing away centuries. The archaeologist bends over the earth with patience that borders on devotion, listening for what might still speak. How does a culture disappear? The question echoes without answer. The Maya, the Inca, ancient Egypt. We name them as if naming is a form of holding. But the disappearance remains opaque. Maps shift endlessly. Borders redrawn, land redistributed, fertility altered, waters rising. Villages sink, forests fall, new structures rise upon the layered remains of others. The living building above the living and the dead alike, often without knowing. And still the question insists, quietly but persistently. Insofar does spirit matter.
Mm. Compassion is a practice. I love that.
Mm.
I loved how it took me into a visual journey. Like I saw the words dancing and the
Mm.
journeying back into trying to explore these cultures that we just have glimpses of what they
It-
were.
yeah, yeah. It's, I'm struggling so much with it and I'm so drawn to it, so passionate about it. And I think this gets closer to what all the things I said before. Yeah, I had this morning, I had, knowing we would meet, I had to sit down and just, where am I with it? And so, yeah.
It's so beautiful. I love the words.